Klicken, Abendler. Wir sind Essen auf das Spiel 2024 by Delicious Game. Next to me is Peter, and we have a new game here. It's called
Resafa.
And Resafa, it's what's the theme of the game?
The theme of the game is based on the desert outpost, fortified desert outpost, located in Syria in the 3rd century during the Roman Empire.
And Resafa is the name of that area, or the
It's the name. It's the name of the outpost,
okay.
and it was important outpost on the roads of the caravans in the Middle East during that time. Right now, Resafa lies in Syria, but only ruins exist right now. The Resafa doesn't exist.
Okay, so let's have a look at the game. I guess from the designer Vladimir Zucchi, it's a gamer's game.
It's a gamer's game. It's a little bit lighter than the last game, Evacuation, but still it's a very complex game, and you can do so much things in the game.
So let's have a look.
Okay, you will be playing the game over the 6 rounds, and the first and second will be a little bit different. Then the 3rd and 4th will be as a first and second, and the 5th and the 6th will be the same. You are basically playing the game with those action cards. Every player has 6 action cards. I will put them here. And you can play those cards, and there's a similarity to underwater cities. You can play these cards like this, or you can play it like this. And at the start of the game, at the start of the first round, I will draw from those 6 cards
3.
I will draw 3 into my hand, yes. I will create a draw deck, and I will play one card by another, and we will be taking turns. I set up the game for the 4 players, and when I play the card, I will play it simply like this. Then, when my turn is again, and I will draw a card. When my turn is again, I will play another card, resolve the card.
You are programming your actions.
Yes. Then I will draw another card, play another card, and when the round will be over, here, here, and here, so in 1st, 3rd, and 5th, I will only have 3 cards in my hand for the 2nd, 4th, and 6th. So I will have to plan very carefully what to do, because if I deplete the actions here, then I'm not able to play them in that round. And basically, after the end of the 2nd, 4th, and 6th, I will flip those cards over. The offer of those cards will be removed, the new will be drawn, and we will play again. At the end of the 2nd, 4th, and 6th round, we will be scoring tiles over here, and if on any of those tiles will be water cubes, we will score the water cubes as well. And that's the basic mechanism of the game. With the actions, what you can do, as you can see, all those cards have 4 colors on them: white, yellow, purple, and blue, and also a basic actions. It's depicted here. You will play with the card basic action, and one of the 3 color actions. And you will choose if you want to play the basic action first or the color action first. So, right now, I will explain the color actions, the three possibilities that you can do. When you play the color action, you can simply take the card from the offer and either use it or save it for later. But those cards count towards your hand limit, and you have hand limit of 5 cards. The other thing that I can do is that I can move on the corresponding track of that color. So for example, if I play this card like this, then I can move my cube, I'm the green one, I can move my cube here, and when I reach these spots, there are cards that I can choose from. If I choose the one that is flipped over, I will gain this bonus. So 1 victory point and 1 coin. If I don't want the card that is flipped over, I can search through the deck, pick the card I want, shuffle the rest, put it back, and flip this one over. And also with this, I'm flipping this card over, so I know what's ahead of me. And those cards are doing something different here, 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 and here. I will explain the yellow ones, because the yellow ones are replacing your basic action cards. As you can see, this action card is same as this action card, and the better version, when I play the card, will give me this bonus also. And as you can see, there are all 4 colors at the top of the card. So I can choose, when I will be playing the color action, I can move on any of those tracks, I can take any card from there, it's up to me. If I take this card, I will be here, the green one. I can change this card with any card I want, and it's giving me an option when I play it to choose one of the 6 basic actions. And the last one will give me 2 different basic actions and 1 color actions. And I can play it like this. I can play first 1 basic action, then the color action, and then another basic action, but the basic action has to be different. The white cards are giving me one-time bonuses, and they are mostly referring to the basic actions, like this. It's giving me the option to build a garden, or they are referred to the color actions. This one, for example, is moving on any of those tracks. This one, for example, is taking any card from the offer here. The blue ones are giving me either the ongoing effect. So in this case, when I'm doing the water tile action, which is here, I have discount of 1 marble, and I will get 1 point. And they are getting better and better and better, because if I flip this one over, for example, I will get one of these symbols. I'm putting it here. I will explain this later bit on. And I can take up 4 resources, and I can choose from stones, coins, and marble. Then I'm doing 2 different productions on my workshops. I will get to this later. But first level, second level, and third level, and with each level, the action is better and better. And the purple ones are simply giving me the endgame scorings. They are depicted here in the brown. They are corresponding to here. These are points that I will get at the end of the game, but in this case, it's going to give me 2 points, plus 2 points for each tile that I have here. And there's a little bit of restriction that is on those 3 tracks. This doesn't count towards these restrictions, and it's depicted here on the player board. On the level 1, I can be on all of those tracks. On the second level, I can be only on 2 of those, and on the third I can be only on 1 of them. So you have to choose if you want to exchange your cards for better versions, or you want to choose if you want to have basic actions, one-time use, but I can do 1, 2, or 3 basic actions with those cards. I can choose carefully. So, and the third color actions is simply taking the sec cards. I will put some of them here. I will take a sec card, and it's either giving me some resources or some conversion from one resource to another, from one resource to one production, and so on. And those cards, as well as those cards, are counted towards my hand limit, which is 5. And when I don't want to use the card, I can simply discard this card and gain 1 point. When I'm doing this, I'm putting it into the bottom of the deck. I will leave them here. So, and those are basically the 3 color actions. Then, as you can see, there is 6 basic actions. And I will start with this one, which is building a workshop. there are level 1 workshops and level 2 workshops. Both costs 1 coin and 1 stone, and with this section I can build only one workshop. To be able to build level 2 workshop, we must be at least in round 3, and on my player board I must at least cover this space. So, what I'm doing with those workshops, I will simply pay the cost, I will choose one of those, and I have an option to put it here, and I can flip this over or use this side. This side is giving me victory points, and they are all the same at the other side, and the first side is giving me different options when I'm producing, and I can orient them any way I want. Let me do it, for example, like this. Those are 2 starting tiles that every player have, and when I will be adding the new ones, I must add them diagonally like this, because the place here is meant to be for building the gardens, which is this section. With this section, I can pay 1 coin and 1 stone and build a large garden, or I can pay 1 stone to build a small garden. When I'm doing this, I take the tile, I'll pay the cost. Right now, let's pretend that I have 1 stone and 1 coin, and I can put the tile anywhere like this, like this, like this. It's up to me. But when I put it like this, and I'm matching the green here, I will get those bonuses. So right now, for me, it's 1-2 points, 1 stone, 2nd stone. Later in the game, when it's again my turn, and I'm doing the action again, let's pretend I'm doing it like this. I pay 1 stone. I will get 1 point because I matched the green color. And since I filled the whole garden, then I am getting those bonuses again. So for me, 1, 2, 3 points, 1, 2, 3, and 2 stones. If later in the game I am building workshop again and I am putting it like this, I don't get anything. You get bonuses only when you are laying garden tiles, not the workshop tiles. But let's say I will leave it here like this. So, another action that I can do is the production. Production, this is production. I can activate 2 different workshops that I have here, plus 1 for each of these icons that I have on them. So right now I can activate 3 different workshops. Let's pretend that I want to activate this one, and I will take 2 coins. Since I activated the right side, I'm not able to activate the left side. So let's say with this one I'm going to exchange 1 of the stones for 2 marble. And with this one, I will move the capacity of my caravan 1 up. It is important for selling the products on the map. We'll get to that later. And I will get 1 coin. And that's the production action. The next action that you can do is building a tiles here with this action. Every player has set of 7 same tiles, but they are different and they are double-sided. 2 of those have this large water jar here that it's meant to be built here, but to be able to build them here, you must have at least 2 full gardens, and you must have at least 1 of the outposts anywhere here on the map, let's say like this. So, if I want to build a tile, I must pay the designated cost here. They always cost some marbles, 1 marble, 2 marbles, 3 marbles in some examples, and they cost money. If I build them here, here or here, I get the discount. For example, 1 marble less. If I build them over the brown tiles, I will get those tiles. I can use them immediately, or I can wait and use them when the right time will come. So let's pretend that I'm going to build to this one. I will pay 2 marble, 1 coin, and I will put it here. And since I put it next to the water cube, I will place a water cube onto the tile. I will get those points, 4 for me, 1, 2, 3, 4, and the turn is over. The next action that we can do is a trade action. I will do a little bit of cleanup here. And this action allows me to do a few things. I can sell products here on the map. I can buy products here on the map. But in one turn, I'm not able to do the sell and buy action in one turn. And I cannot do sell and buy again. But if I have, and I'm starting with my camels, those camels represents your caravans. When I'm starting in Resafa, I can load any one type of product in any amount that I want. I have 2 stones. I have capacity of my caravan at level 2. So right now I'm green. I will load the products onto my camel. A little bit of dexterity game here. Then I can move to this city because there is a demand for stones. When I'm moving, I must pay the costs for the routes, so I will pay 1 coin, and then I am able to sell as many stones as I want, but with the restriction up to capacity of my caravan. So right now I have 2 stones. I will sell those 2 stones, each for 1 coin and 1 point, so 2 points for me, 2 coins for me, and plus a bonus, 1 point and 1 coin. Then I can flip the tile over, then I must flip the tile over. And as you can see, right now, if I will be selling here again, it's not so good as the other side. So, sometimes the selling is better, here not. Sometimes the buying is better, because in this case, if I want to buy a vase or jar, I must pay 2 coins for each of those. Right now, only 1. And after that, I bought or sold products. I can put here one of my outposts, but they cost me 1 stone and 1 coin. Since I don't have the stone, I'm not able to do that. But let's pretend that I have stone and coin. I will pay it. I will take the cube and I will put it on any space I want. We are playing 4-player game, so those spaces are available. So I will be putting it here. I will take the symbol, token with the symbol, and place it here. I can do it like this, and for example, it's going to give me the symbol. It's also placed here, but as another bonus, I will get one of those cards. And I can use the card immediately, pay 1 coin to get 3 points. Free. One of the better cards here. So, this is the trading action, and when there is my trading action again, I can, for example, buy for 2 coins, 2 jars, load them onto my camel, and then I flip the tile over, and then I can move anywhere, but I'm not able to sell it with this in this turn. But I cannot place another outpost here, since I already have 1 outpost here. So I don't have any money right now. I only did this. If, for example, I have these 2 vases here, I have some money, and I am here, I can move back to Resafa, pay the 1 coin,
Zuerst habe ich gefreut, den Christian abgeschnitten,
Load those two jars.
meistens mitgenommen.
Oh.
Dann hat der Alfred das gegessen und dann hat er so weggeguckt, also hat sie
And then
ganz bewusst, sondern
move to the space where where is the demand for jars. Let's say here. When I'm going for anything into Resafa and going back on the map, I'm paying this 1 coin only once. Right now I can sell those. I will sell them. I will get 8 plus 1, 9 points. I will get 2 plus 3, 5 coins. And then I'm able to build for 1 stone and 1 coin. Let's pretend that I have the stone. Another outpost. And I will place it like here. I will take this symbol. There's a difference between those symbols because those are only filling the spaces here, but those will be scored at the end of the game. So, that's the trading action. The last action you can do with your cards. Where are those cards? Here. It's one of the free color actions, but without restrictions. And so, this is basically the rules, and when you will be here, here and here, you will score this. And it's scored, I will do a little bit of setup here for explanation. Let's say that it's like this. And let's say that I have one of my jars here. First, I will count all my tiles, and for each tile I will get a point, 1, 2, plus if there are some printed points in the upper right corner, I will get those as well. So right now 1, 2, plus 4, 6 points. The red player will do the same. He will get 1 plus 1, 2, yes. And then if there are some tiles that have water cubes on them, then the owner of the cube will decide which way the water will flow. Right now he has 2 options, and the water must flow always down, or if on the starting tile is connection to the left or right, it can flow to the left or to the right. Since there is a connection to the left, my option is that I can do it like this, or I can do it like this. In this case, I will get 1 point because the water flew through one of my tiles. But there is no... Sorry, the jar must be here. Since there is no jar, and I'm the owner of the cube, I will take the cube. Because some of those cards, for example this one, is telling me that at the end of the game I will get 5 points, plus 4 points for each water cube that I have either in my jars or in front of me. In this case, I will get only 1 point. But if I want to do it like this, the water will flow into this jar. I will get 1, 2, plus 4, 6 points. And the red one will get 1 plus 1 point. 2 points. And the water is here. When there will be more tiles and the water on them, they will flow at the end of the round 4. And if there will be more tiles and the water on them at the end of the round 6 round, the water will flow. After the 6th round, when we count points for flowing the water, we will be doing the final scoring. I will move those away because first I will score scarab symbols. Those scarab symbols, I will count how much I have, and for 2 I will get 4 points. So 4 points for me, 1, 2, 3, 4. Then I will score those tracks. Here, for each garden, I will score 0 points because I don't have anything here. For the workshop, I will score 1 point for each workshop. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 points for me. I won't be giving them. And for the water tiles, 0 again, so 0. If it's going to be like this. Then I will score 1 point for this one, 2 points for each of these, 1 point for each of these. Next, you will score those cards. When I have, for example, I will be here and I will have those 2 cards. Then I will score for each water tile that I have here, 1, 2, I will score 2 points, so 4 points for me. For each water cube that I have, 1, I will score 4 points. Sorry.
Oh, that's fine.
Then I will score those points. Printed here on the card, so I will score 7 more points. Then I will score 1 point for each jar or each spice that I have left. I have none, so 0 points. Then I will sum coins, stones and marble together, divided by 5, and those points I will get. And the last thing, I will score the water tiles. Since I don't have at least 3, I'm not scoring anything, but if I have 3 here, I will score 5 points, for 5, 8, for 7, 15. It's the end of the game.
All right. So that's Resafa. It's available here at the fair and after the fair also in distribution, and the rules included are in English and German as well.
Rules are in the English, German version, 95 to 99% next year Pegasus Spiele.
All right.
But its components are language independent, only the rules. And right now they are not for download in German.
All right. So thanks for your time. Thanks for the explanation of the game.
Thank you very much.
And wish you the good last, 6 hours, 4 hours at the fair.
Yeah, 3 hours, then I'm heading back to my country.
All right. Then see you perhaps next year.
Yeah, sure. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye, guys.